$10,000 drags. It sounds great, but sometimes this thing doesn't cooperate. So 99% of the time it does, but a bit of a cut for this, that it has got a computer system on board, and if anything, it doesn't like anything, it will not fire. But we have test fired this morning, so by rights it should go no problem. So let's explain what this is all about. Number one, we are Ultimate RC Events. We are the only radio-controlled events company in Australia. There is, and only one or two in the world. So we don't sell radio-controlled stuff. All we do is do events. So kids, we do kids parties. Big kids, we do big kids parties. The only cars you can drink and drive. So, not that we advocate that, but these cars you can have a lot of fun with. We do team building. We do school fates. We do corporate functions. We've entertained Cisco, VMware. We've been to the V8 supercars. We're trying to get to the MotoGP, so you might see us there. We'll see what happens. Well, let's explain what I've got in front of me. This Dragster's been around for a little bit now. It's approximately about a $10,000 Dragster if you wanted to build one and get it together. So what's in here is a JetCat P80 SE. That JetCat is going to idle at 30,000 RPM. That's idle speed. So idle speed, 30,000 RPM. Full revs, this thing's going to be doing about 125,000 RPM. About 650 degrees out the tailpipe, and it's running Jet A1, commercial jet fuel. So we have to go to the airport to buy the fuel. That's mixed with an oil, so it's effectively a two-stroke mix. And that'll burn through. We've got two tanks on board. One is the afterburner tank, one is the main tank. The afterburner tank should be gone in about 30 seconds to 40 seconds. That'll be just about gone. The full main tank, well, that could last probably a whopping 1.5 minutes. And then that'll be empty as well. The Dragster was designed as a show pony. It's here to show you jet engines. The Dragster isn't the best at trying to do a launch. It wasn't ever built to do a launch. But there is one in Sydney, and I always thank this bloke every time I'm in the public eye. The guy named Brett Smith did the turbine work on this jet engine. So what's unique about this is the afterburner. There is an afterburner on this. So hopefully we're going to jump out a nice fluffy flame out the back for you. And then we'll put it into about a three-quarter afterburn. So, Brett Smith ran his Dragster 200 metres at 235 kilometres an hour. He has one of these. So these things are capable of going pretty quick. This turbine was in a radio-controlled jet that I had. We clocked that jet at 240 kilometres an hour. So this Dragster is capable of doing a 200 kilometre an hour pass. What we're about to do is fire it all up. I'm going to get off this mic, stop talking, and let you guys listen. I'm going to turn everything down. Okay, short but sweet. So, was one problem with that. Next time we will go. We're going to fire this up again today, just because it's cool. We're going to put a bit more fuel in that afterburner. We'll get a bit more into it. But the Dragster ran pretty well at the moment. It is in cool down mode. So, if I was to be really quiet, you guys can't hear it, but the engine is still spooling over. It's cooling down. It's dragging air through the turbine to get it below 100 degrees Celsius. It's got to cool down the ceramic bearings in there, and it's got to do it gradual so you don't crack the ceramic bearings. So the Dragster is currently still all on, but the engine's off, but the electric motor's turning it over to cool down. That was full throttle, 125,000 RPM. We hit the afterburner, about 25 pound of thrust. It's actually a bit quieter than some people think, or depends where you're standing. If you're down the back, it's louder. But a pretty cool thing. We're going to pack some of this stuff up. We're actually going to open our track again and let you guys drive cars.